This is a good chunk of us, but nowhere near everybody. I'm going to need to expand the thing again. I need a bigger resolution.
Where's Tanner?
8K monitor.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 14-year time. Shouldn't there be like 14 of us? So kick the... what?
Hold on, I need to message Kalo as well, because I think he might have forgotten that this was happening.
Pox, Kalo, Rogue.
Oh shit, I hope you're not planning to get money for this if Kalo's coming.
Alright, Kalo.
Kalo is the targeted demonetization.
I'm also already here, so you know.
Right,
well, your puns are bad, but not demonetization worthy, okay?
I've said some out-of-pocket things.
Sorry, what?
Out of pocket?
Make me proud.
Yeah, you've never heard that?
I can't. I don't think I've played Skirmish since 0.5.
Well,
they're the faction that has OP.
Like,
just build bulwarks.
Yeah. Well,
damn it,
you
Bob.
have the objectively broken faction right now. So,
did anyone fix the acclimators that you can't hit?
That's dev build because, and yes, Mike,
big
two pat. That's kind of, we made this joke 5 minutes ago and you missed the entire.
I was getting a sandwich, okay?
Bad Mike.
Oh, bad Mike.
Oh boy, we can have a sandwich discussion.
Sandwich on Corey's stream.
Also, sandwiches are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Well, yeah, I have to say, I have to vote in favor of sandwiches.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Here you go. Pile on, buddy.
No, everybody shut up. We need to do this in a way that's easily readable. So, because it picks up the mics when you're speaking, I'm just going to ask everyone to make a low humming noise if you are in favor of sandwiches. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that was horrible. This is easily one of my worst ideas.
See, I just laugh and push to talk, so...
Yeah, I think that was basically everyone except for Nemesis. And I think Valerie's was on, but we already covered her earlier, where it just depends on how we define heroes.
How do you define a euro?
Wait, what is in the currency?
Gyro.
Okay. He's saying it right.
Potential sandwich.
A deflated sandwich.
All
right. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. We are in the first of 2 skirmish sections. This may run a bit longer than the intended hour, but we're going to go from the skirmish section into the early modern period of Thrawn's Revenge, which I'm going to keep using that term until it catches on, no matter how much Bob mocks me.
I said I was mocking you. I was just implying it was maybe a little gauche.
Very unsophisticated.
If I may suggest, Edit Mandalore has issues with Team 2's mines.
Oh shit, I thought I was loading a Travis Madness. Oh well, we'll just go back to menu.
Oh yeah, that's what mine's inaccessible.
I'm
rehosting, so...
Raider.
Oh my god. Always rely on the fucking Empire at War lobby to have shitty names.
Oh no.
I think the players make those up, though.
Yep.
They do.
Oh no.
Oh,
wow. Get banned from YouTube.
I guess, hey, someone is going to kick today. Might as well be, well.
The stream?
I'm still waiting for Hex to join, and then we'll know.
Oh, then we'll get down to business, right?
He's busy partying with his friend.
Yeah. He said
he has a life outside.
Party to go to.
He has like 2 friends, IRL, that he hangs out with.
Oh my.
Mature.
Okay, good. I've sorted my problem, so I will be able to join in. But for now, I will have some slightly delayed commentary because the YouTube stream is not.
Oh, that's going to be
20 seconds behind.
Just try to assume what we're going to do. That'll be more entertaining. And thank you, Rhino.
You have to do the AI, so you need to know, think a few steps ahead. That's going to do when you get the AI.
So should we do like a color caster and play-by-play mix here? Because solo casting the whole game is going to...
Bob, don't you have experience casting stuff?
Yeah, he's a professional caster.
I'm gonna
professional.
regretting that one sentence dropped casually, like so.
I mean,
long
I
ago.
wouldn't really say I dropped a casual sentence. I mean, I also dropped the video proof. So
Yeah, it's surfaced and resurfaced a few times since he's joined the team.
yeah, I don't mind it. I think it was fun at the time. I would do it again.
And you're about to.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the Thrawn's Revenge Developer Tournament pre-tournament setup. Joining me at the caster death, we have the caster death. We have Evil Bob the Bob. What do you expect out of this match today between Corey loses Inertial Connor and Nolan?
I just crashed.
Well,
nothing.
Apparently, we're not going to expect anything because of the notorious instability of Empire at War. But if I was going to make a prediction for this match, Corey, I'd say that Nolan Star will carry you in your team, and Inertial and Connor may have a difficult time.
See, I'm getting a lack of faith in the Corey side of this team from you here. Do you think like his career has gone downhill somehow? Like he seems to put in the hours practicing. That Nolan, we get a lot of talk from him on Twitter, but we don't really see the backup in game, and I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to
When
shake
have
up.
I used Twitter for your?
We're being a real esport, Nolan.
Respect
I guess Corey has been going downhill since the Kermit accident, I think.
Yeah, and
today we are going to be talking.
Oh no!
His trash talk game isn't on point, and I think Nolan is secure enough in his abilities to be able to pull this one out the bag. Even against the arguably unbalanced Confederacy.
Well, this is actually Connor's first tournament back on the circuit after his epic gamer moment earlier in 2013.
Oh no!
I didn't have a computer, I don't think, in 2013.
That was your epic gamer moment.
All right, Nolan.
Oh. Are we good? It looks like we're loading in, folks. And here we are in this friendly match that's in theory. Well, I say friendly. It's not going to be very friendly, is it? This friendly match between Corey and Nolan on the Galactic Republic and Connor and Inertial playing for the Confederacy of Independent Systems. We have the classic pelter into Arctens, not Arquintans. However much Shaq would like to tell you otherwise. Begin opening here for Corey. Looks like he's going for the mines. I hear on the grapevine that capturing the mines in Empire War Skirmish is generally the way to win.
Oh my god!
I know that might be letting the cat out of the bag there for our less seasoned players, but I think it's a helpful way to get into this sport.
This reminds me when Bob tried to teach Corey how to play PR.
Didn't do a very good job.
No, Corey didn't do a very good job.
Wow. Okay. Well. Rhino is predicting from the stands that Lone Ranger will wipe the floor with all of you, and we'll see how that prediction shakes out.
I think he's probably correct. I would like to see a show match between Nolan Star and Lone Ranger. I think that would be very edifying for everybody. That would probably need to be a Republic mirror match so that it doesn't just devolve into
into this
already.
Wow, that's rude, Najembre.
Gunboat here, sir. Maybe.
Oh, and already we have the notorious synchronization error, which tends to kill nearly every War Skirmish game.
It's a bit overpowered. That tactic is usually against the rules in most tournaments, but here on today's show matches,
all things go.
We may, if this one fails, have to do 1v1s.
Oh, 1v1s. That's going to be an experience for everybody, I think. Again, I do want to see that. The Nolan versus Ranger show match, and then what we can do for that is have Corey as an impartial viewer with no starting forces. So there's no free starfighters at the start, and then Corey doesn't get to do anything. He just gets to sit there and watch. That should work fine.
Through the fog of war?
Just like his YouTube job.
I mean, you would only be seeing one side, but it could be worse.
All right, we'll give this one more try, then we'll move on to 1v1s and show you all losing to me. Thank you again, Rhino. We're going to go through 15 matches of me beating each of you.
How many
I
extra
see.
gap can we get here?
A confession that you will be adjusting your brand then.
It's all a misdirect.
Yes.
See, I lower people's expectations.
It's mind games.
Reminds me of a certain TV show I used to like.
The original name was Corey.
Just Corey? You cut out at an unfortunate time there.
It was Corey.
My original name was, in fact, Corey. That is correct.
You know what? The joke has failed. I'm retreating.
You're a few years behind, but you're getting there.
But
Cowardice in the face of
somehow
the
you
enemy.
fail your jokes more funny than you make them.
You know,
That implies
that's
you've made
just part of the
successful
charm.
You have charm?
Oh, thanks.
He has jokes.
Failing upwards.
I'm like, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Thank you, Oddsoul. Oddsoul believes in me.
Hey, Corey, you're back up to 200 viewers. Or close.
Yeah, those bots I paid for really evened it out.
Huh? Who said that?
Disclaimer, I did not actually... There is no botting going on.
And here we go, entering into the rematch of Corey and Nolan versus Connor and Inertial.
The Empire at War rematch?
Synchronization.
Same map. Oh, looks like Corey is going for the Architens start, skipping the Pelter. Interesting choice there. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what value the Pelter would have had, but I'm sure Corey had an ace up his
They look cool, okay?
I mean, they're good tank per cost, I guess, compared to the CR90.
That's how I could pace him.
In
I'm loving the inside information. It's really nice.
I was just building it out of spite.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure that the Republic building Architens is a particularly useful piece of information at Tech 1 in Skirmish.
Yeah.
If they don't build Architens, they're making a mistake.
Surprise, meta plays meta.
If you hear a cat in the background, that's because there is indeed a cat.
It's the color commentary.
Vultures
There it
are-
is.
There was a cat.
Do you want me to point you at the microphone?
Meow.
No,
That's what I
Corey,
thought.
stop.
And it's not the cat on the profile picture.
Alright, seems that Corey has been replaced by a cat. See, possibly with better skill.
Okay, why are we doing this?
Because I'm pretty sure every time we have a dev chat, we're just piling on Corey. I mean, that's...
Yeah,
that's
that
the rule.
seems about right.
Until he yells at us to shut up.
So, yeah,
Should be careful. That's an ion cloud, not a nebula.
I command the respect of everyone.
Demand or command?
Yes,
Both.
Yes.
Back to the game, it looks like we have some bombers coming in after these Architens, while a surprisingly mixed CIS force is assaulting that central asteroid mine. Got some hard cells, some CC-70... Wait, what are they? The
C9979.
C997.
Look, I'm never going to remember that. The carrier
Look,
thing.
your job as a
That's so
professional
cool.
Empire Warcaster is to know the names of all of these ships and abilities offhand.
Landing ship?
Yeah, it's the lander, the C9979 lander.
But it's so much more than a lander.
It looks like the CIS right out the gate with some strong fighter control. But the weak CIS fighters really need greater numbers to be taking out these Architens, especially supported with CR90.
It does help the Archwitan also has lasers and concussion missiles which help protect them from the bombers.
That was
Listen,
our...
only one British man can be a commentator today.
Our accents aren't that similar.
See, the problem I'm running into is that this decided to go around. And I hate that pathfinder.
Empire
Also,
War
forfeiting
Pathfinding
the
once again strikes. Much to
Better
Corey's
that than
dismay.
synchronization.
Bob, can we do like every one of us do our own language interpretation of the match at the same time? You know,
That's just going to
Sure,
be...
yeah. If you want to commentate in Swedish, go ahead. I think that would be brilliant. It'd be like watching the subtitles for Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Ah, yes, the famous moose.
Or was that? No, that was that Holy Grail or was that?
Moose was Holy Grail, I believe.
Yeah,
It was.
Grail. That's good.
oh boy.
But
My
yes,
poor
I would
CR90.
appreciate a Swedish alternate cast.
Yeah,
I don't know if any of the viewers will, but
oh no.
It'd be more cultured, yeah.
Cultural appreciation of me sitting very intensely swearing in Swedish at vultures.
I'll bring some culture in here.
Bring in some of that southern twang.
it looks like we've been hearing a lot from Corey on the Republic side. Nolan, how's it going in your corner of the map?
It's rated side.
Lost initial control because of rushing the tech, but I have.
And he's dead.
Oh! Sounds like Nolan's cut out. Looks like we've had a casualty.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Must be the ion clouds.
Meanwhile, on the CIS side, either there's some. It sounds like they're keeping their strategies close to their chest.
What strategy? That's what I want.
The strategy is to hold all the mines.
Oh, wait, what?
And then you win.
Looks like we're getting the first heavier ship from Corey.
Like, why did I build Recusant? I know they're bad at this.
They're not bad at this. They're good at everything. Well, you're using them as a
No,
tank. That's the
Corey.
bad part.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I thought you just said they were good at everything, Corey.
But they're more
Except for
good at
that.
other things.
In theory, Recusants can tank if you have, 20 of them, but one is not going to stand up to the combined weight of a Dreadnought and Acclimator.
See,
Is that how tanking works?
I mean, not really, but it's as close as you're going to get with a Recusant. As much as Corey likes to believe they can do anything.
Corey förbereder nu för sitt anfall med en acclamator som ska gå upp mot en Recusant class med flera stycken
It started off well.
Akviten som tar sig runt flanken, men dessvärre finns det nämligen som blockar tillsammans med asteroiden. Men inga problem för separatistiskt landskeppen kommer att ta sig igenom asteroiden och hålla dem på skick. Och gör Corey nu, han letar efter någonting att kontra dessa skeppen med. Recusanten sitter på avstånd och smäller upp Acclamadons bullar som går neråt. Och Vulture kommer att ta ut alla V19 turrets. Oh god, it's so hard to do this.
I'm sure there was
that was still impressive.
I mean, I recognize some of those words because they were like Recusant, and
this mixed force is being very.
Acclamator.
And it's very impressive to be able to language switch like that. And here we have. It looks like we have a Swede in the chat saying Swedes in the chat saying they can't understand you.
Well, I guess translated job is out of question.
Well, it looks
It's
like
quite
that
possible you're going
Acclimator
to a bit too much of a horse racing commentator kind of speed, and or your dialect is.
We have two Acclimators coming down this left track.
No, it's like those over enthusiastic football commentators.
Yep.
Maybe it needs to be like a high boxing announcer guy.
Oh, it looks like the Republic side has finally remembered that the top mine exists.
Not that they remember. Hey, also, let's
Corey going for the bomber spam strat here. That's somewhat more effective since his patch.
It was just for this moment.
But it's not in this moment.
I would strongly recommend that the Confederacy players bring some anti-fighter to the Northern Mine.
Like, come on, what is this? It's already there. What is this nonsense?
Yeah, there's Recusants. Corey, bombers.
Hey, you said you can beat everybody, so you should be able to handle some,
I didn't mean all at once.
It seems that Nolan is currently unable to carry Corey as well as Corey needs to be carried.
Who's done this successful assault on the enemy team's mine?
I mean, you've lost control of the center. And
I never had control of the center. No one ever had control of the center because I was fighting two groups at once, and now I'm fighting the entire dev team. This is
well, not the entire dev team.
Too lazy to make a username said, I play skirmish and I'm cringy.
Adsel said, Sverige ikke ett ordentligt land.
It sounds like a robot just dying.
They somehow lost connection in the middle of their text message.
Well, he said that's Norwegian, I think so. Yeah.
We're getting a sick burn here, saying, guys, I think the red player is disconnected. What does Nolan have to say about that?
Hi.
Nolan says hello.
Looks like he does indeed have a Starfighter squadron lingering at the starbase there. Oh, that Diamond class is not going to have a good time against the Dreadnought and Architect's combo.
These guys might be small, but they actually, in fact, pack a punch.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't say.
Oh, it looks like the bombers are getting ripped up by those recent lasers.
Shocked.
Actually, they're about to be shocked. Shell-shocked.
It seems likely that we have even mind control currently in this game.
Oh, there's a bulwark.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the cheese, folks. Get your cheese emotes out.
Isn't it just the bulwark 2?
No, it's the bulwark 1 being around half the price it should be.
Oh, so we have cheating.
It's not as bad as the 2, but it's still underpriced. My recommendation is Acclamator 2s.
Yeah, that's basically all we can do.
It's strange, like the coach guy standing on the side yelling at them what to do.
Yep, it seems like the classic Dreadnoughts are buckling under the strain here. And unfortunately, income changes aren't in, so it's going to be tough to afford anything bigger than an Acclamator on this map.
Yep, none of the changes.
Aside from the comically underpriced bulwarks that are basically pure cheese right now.
Oh dear, looks like we have multiple bulwarks on the field. This is going to get messy, folks. They're playing dirty on the Confederacy side, and they're not afraid to.
I'm only going to build the one. That is just...
Yeah.
I mean, there's worse ways to lose to than cheese that you actually can't economically counter.
Well, they're just playing to the patch.
Good lord. Acclamator 1 destroyed that Recusan.
That's an Acclamator 2.
What? The one in the middle? Acclamator 1 on a solo down?
Bob Ranger, not a word about this, also?
Yeah, I think Corey made a big mistake by not banning that.
No. Not that. I mean...
Oh. Right.
Bulwark should have been top banned.
We did agree beforehand that we would ban the bulwarks, but it's fine. But that isn't what I'm talking about. I mean, certain things need to remain secret.
Like what you're building?
If the Confederacy team doesn't get what Corey's on about, then well, more fool them. It could be an effective strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
This is live testing.
I mean, we did kill a bulwark. That's something.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
that's
that's cheese.
Yak 2 is quite a good counter trade, it seems.
Oh,
although
it
it
already
wasn't
failed,
actually
Corey.
fighting that properly.
Oh, looks like we have a Rexon in the middle using his long-range guns to its advantage.
Using tactics?
No, I don't believe any tactics have been used in this match so far.
I mean, this bomber of cheese is definitely cheese.
Oh, seems like we have a bit of listening in going on here.
No, I think.
Here we are. Let's see the power of these fully operational Y-wings.
Good thing you have the armor pierce.
Oh wow!
Oh man, the bomber damage for it. It's a trap.
Okay, yeah, the diamonds are gonna start making us hard because
that's a trap.
Ready.
I think that's GG.
And here, once again, the obvious Confederacy bias of the mod.
Don't tell that commenter that.
Tones, but I think here in public we can say clear Confederacy bias.
I think we should do that every path, like 0.7 Republic bias, 0.8 CIS bias, and then just keep that going.
Skirmish
Don't keep people on their
is
toes.
fundamentally swingy. So, like, the smallest change, like, the New Republic went from just the most powerful thing in the world to complete trash to the most powerful thing in the world based on very small changes. So it's really just about the mind control.
Like the Quasar's double spawn that got fixed.
Yeah, the Quasar stuff, but then now that they do, now that Nebulon Bees have power to shield that's stronger than it should be, they're back being really powerful, early on especially.
Yeah, the early game is probably the most important to set up position.
I guess I could have still been building stuff.
Oh my goodness, it's a giant cucumber.
So is this where you bring out Pride of the Core?
With the Evil Jedi model?
Time.
Oh, classic.
Oh, looks like we're going to be seeing the Victory Star Destroyer from Corey. Desperately trying to...
I'm getting a victory one way or another.
Defeat.
I'll be right back.
Seems that bomber rush was handily dealt with by the CIS anti-fighter, who seem to have been expecting such a
very obvious play.
Corey VSD against. Help me try to take the mine.
No.
You're gonna send a VSD against an Empress alone?
I mean, if it's missiles, can outrange the station.
I don't know if they can in this build. Actually,
they
can't.
No.
Cannot afford any of these like bigger ships.
I want to kill these stupid fucking diamonds.
Oh, you don't
Sounds like we got a bit of salt on the Corey team here.
Shine bright like a diamond. They're just everywhere. What are you doing?
Well, you know what they say, diamonds are forever.
Why is my record turning around?
I feel like I just fucking walked into people's.
Because it has no anti-ship guns left, it just has point defense.
It's just going, ah.
You know, this is like
most
of the cases that you've used Recusance in, Munificence would have been better.
This is very true.
Seems like the victory is not assuring victory here for the Republic
just
side. The
so many
shields on the Invincible are down, but it's still holding strong. Just about.
I feel like the Republic side would have done better if the VSD didn't suicide into the station.
Possibly.
Right in the back.
Oh, and the Bulwark R2, which is half the price and around 20% more stats than anything.
Oh, here we go. Turn on the salt, people. Turn on the salt. Want to see them salt emojis in chat. Salty cheese. We got some salty cheese.
Yeah.
Sadly, Republic cannot fight back against CIS, ion cannons, and heavy turbo lasers.
What a shame. That could have been fixed.
Yeah, and was supposed to be, but not reading the chat logs before pushing a patch tends to do this.
I was only pushing stuff that didn't require extra work.
Changing 2 lines of XML is not extra work.
It is extra work.
I mean, in the strictest sense, it is.
But was it concerned what you had to do afterwards?
Looks like we have Providence on the field now as well. This Bulwark, Providence, and ridiculous
Pretty sure the Providence has been there for a while.
Ridiculous swarm. Well, don't forget, I am delayed. Ridiculous swarm of diamonds. I don't think even bombers can save the Republic.
Given the bulwarks have been used, we just concede.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost a while
Throwing
ago.
in the towel. Throwing in the towel here.
Well, no, we would have been fine if not for the bulwark too, because
I don't know if fine is the
Mine
word I'd
rush.
use.
Okay, if you'd used the VSD in a non-suicidal method, we probably would have been fine.
Oh, looks like Corey's tapping out here. Oh dear.
Oh,
And the surrender is
WP.
I think this
And then we
clearly
go.
says that bagged milk is wrong.
No, that's not the takeaway.
Yep.
That's never
Oh,
the
hello.
takeaway.
Bagged milk is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'll concede. Good game. Sans
Wait,
cheap.
that,
So, yeah, the hero station also has things that are way too cheap.
Oh, you managed to avoid that temptation then.
I did not.
The CS hero station has a Lutra hold for like 8k.
Bargain.
Which in pricing is very cheap.
Were heroes not cut from Space Skirmish?
Not in Fall of the Republic.
Not in the public.
Public version.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going to take part in this one.
Oh, Bob, it's your turn to carry Corey.
If you want a chaotic map that can function, Bespin Breach, it's just a mess.
I'd also suggest restricting this to mirror matches.
But you don't think I can avoid the temptation?
I mean, I trust Bob to avoid the temptation.
Confederacy mirror map?
That means it's a small map that could work as well.
Confederacy mirror match, no bulwark still.
Okay, that seems like a actually fun thing to do.
I think we might need to edit the... I'll have to go into Visual Studio and edit this screen because the map information is just oof.
Yeah,
unreadable.
the non-host side of it is really fucking weird. I want to edit this in the multiplayer thing, multiplayer GC, with like stuff telling people to kind of fuck off, but
it doesn't work. Go away.
Let's change the goddamn mod title to that.
As soon as we hit 200,000 subscribers for Thrawn's Revenge, we'll change the mod title to fuck off.
Who's going to be victim number 4?
Yeah,
we have one more slot.
Who has to fight with Corey?
I'm validating right now.
Well, I am looking at the main menu screen, but I'll try as I might.
So I'll fill in for British caster over Bob for this one.
Yeah, I can if I
So,
can find it.
Yeah, I gotta keep my APM
If you
up.
build a bulwark, it's an immediate loss.
I forgot how loud the intro video was.
Flexible.
Yes, Connor.
Well, the info video is slightly sped up for some reason, and I don't know why.
Oh, it's probably a frame rate thing. The big videos might be played by the
Oh,
game
yeah,
at a
I
specific
can
frame
find
rate.
Uh-huh.
So you
Someone
might need to
send me the
check the
password?
frame rate.
Imperial renders.
It might be 24 frames per second.
See, I did it at 25.
Then 30. It almost certainly plays at 30.
Yeah.
Because nearly everything in this game is logic frame rate of 30 FPS. So.
Oh, it's Ranger.
Oh boy, oh boy.
This should probably be okay. Especially with no bulwark.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
Oh, this is where the fun ended.
This is where everyone
guessing
gets
the
to see
bulwark
my
is way
Ranger
overpowered.
as the guy on the skirmish balance team. Or one of the guys, at least.
So a 2v2 mirror match with Corey Losers and Lone Ranger versus Evil Bob the Bob and Nolan Star.
This is where people
Sweet
find out
narration.
that they prefer the Republic over CIS.
Which Canadian Brit duo will come out on top?
It's a battle of colonials.
It's Britney, bitch.
In
production.
No.
This is weird.
What a throwback.
Lovely blue planet. Space D map.
Oh, it's
Shame
Mon
for the inhabitants
Calamari.
and all the. Shame what's gonna happen to the inhabitants and all the.
Why
space
are the
people now.
Bolter Droids 7? I thought we didn't push the.
Yeah.
Correct.
this
You
is
forgot to
weird.
do the fair costs on CIS.
Yeah.
So the bombers cost a tenth of what they cost on Republic, right?
Oh well.
Oh.
Okay,
Good
so
job for doing mirror, guys. Good job with doing a mirror.
No, no.
I thought I had messed up somehow. But,
Oh, goodness, no.
No,
So-
this is all on Corey. So Corey,
So
feel less
what
bad
was-
about how it went last game because the deck was stacked against us from the start.
Incidentally,
So
this
let's,
sensor
think
pods if you want to see everything.
What?
This map has sensor pods if you want to see everything.
Oh, brilliant. There's no way that's going to be abused.
Oh.
I see no way. Reason.
They can't possibly be on the edge of the map by any chance, are they?
As I said earlier, people got to start using branches.
I did what I was told to do.
I'm not making any comment.
I'm
after
so
that.
confused.
But then those branches never get deleted for like a year.
It doesn't matter.
So?
As long as they get merged, it doesn't matter if they don't get deleted.
Yeah.
They can sit there forever.
Another public relationships disaster for France Revenge Dev team.
There is an absolute massive blue in the center.
That'd be the planet, Bob.
Oh god!
Well played.
This is so unbalanced. The whole map's against me.
Jesus.
Also, Corey, can you get the supply stack?
It's not done yet.
Why does the Hans? Why does the hyena say A-wing squadron reporting?
That's totally your fault. It really does that? Oh no.
Oh,
let's all point and laugh at him now.
Yes.
No, you're so responsible, Corey, because you're the team leader.
Okay,
There we go,
are.
Bob.
Both teams finally have full map vision.
Sad Swedish noises.
Almost full. Okay.
Alright, Connor, you can give away all their secrets now. It doesn't matter.
You know, I'm just not going to bother.
What?
He said,
Oh,
I'm jumping the bomb.
Ah, yeah, I'll tell about it.
I just won't bother because.
Oh, and the Gazanti says TIE Squadron here. just while we're saying these things.
Uh-oh.
I like how the
yeah.
Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. I was going to say I like how the
I like absolutely
the fighters say
nothing.
make a freaking 2001 Space Odyssey reference when they die sometimes.
Which is?
Daisy Daisy.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a yeah.
Well, I have to look that up now.
Well, Bob is definitely making use of that 7-credit Vulture Swing.
Yes.
Actually, they're not actually built. Those are primarily
From the hot cells and carriers.
Yeah, those are primarily from carriers. And actually, I should probably just use Scarabs if I'm going to do that.
Scarabs. Okay, the diamond was referred to.
Throw back to Jedi Starfighter.
Oh, the good old days.
What a game.
7 credit vultures is just going to be. Ugh.
Well, also remember that the tire income is different as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying for this match, Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, wait, he didn't push the income changes, did he?
Do we
Yeah,
actually?
well, the fighter files apparently got pushed still.
Because the fighters, I think they get it from the actual unit coding. And I didn't go through and change all the other XML files to revert
The
other stuff.
fighters are in CIS space.
Yeah.
Because I didn't push anything, like when I reverted it, I reverted back to the original live skirmish files.
Oh.
But I didn't go picking through the other XML files for stuff.
All right.
Because, believe it or not, that is a complete waste of time.
Well, it looks like Corey has learned from an inertial and started using diamonds.
Diamond Swarm.
They're pretty
I mean,
effective, it turns out.
I built 2.
That's more than you built last game.
Because I was the Republic.
Yeah, why didn't you build a ship you don't have access to?
I don't understand the question.
I like this giant fighter furball.
It's just it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's very CIS though. It's
That's
very
quite-
CIS.
I like when they rearrange every time the squadron dies.
Oh, that's so stupid.
This is great.
Oh god, now you're both just adding Ks to the mix.
Oh, Bob, fuck off.
Look, you've just been sitting there, and I thought
This has long been claimed. This territory has been in my family for decades.
You mean minutes?
Decades.
Yeah, the plan has to be quite.
Corey, it'll help if your diamond's actually close enough to help in the middle.
It was close to the swarm a second ago, but it keeps shifting slightly back. I'm trying to keep it out of range of the Auxilia.
Yeah.
There's no team communication going on, guys. Come on. No,
What team communication should be going on here?
Some really, pep talk and tactics and all kinds.
Should we just be recreating like the fighter VO? I can't shake him.
I can't shoot. Roger.
Another one down.
Another one down.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty good status. You kind of know what's going on. Another one down. Well, how do we lost?
Republic mirror matches are probably what we want to do if we want to make this not devolve into cheese, but this is
too fun.
It feels pretty cheesy.
Did you put the new Providence models in here, Corey?
No, they aren't even rigged, Mike.
Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, I think Oz probably put the rigs on them. These days he's usually putting the rigs on.
Yeah, but they have the bone orientation problems, and the ones that are pre-placed like that are the ones that I've been having trouble with, like actually adjusting. Because when I'm placing them myself, I haven't had any issues. But when it's those ones, no matter what I try to do to change the orientation, then they haven't been working, so I gave up. That was the acclimator's problem.
Right.
So that's why I need to see what the fuck's going on with that. Well, thanks for breaking that mine for me. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Well, I still destroyed their mines as well.
There's like 2 active mines on the map. It's amazing.
Basically, we all know what the thing to do is to have this game persist.
You know, as hard cells keep killing each other and vultures keep spawning, we're eventually just going to hit like saturation peak.
No, we've killed their. Me and Ranger have killed your vision, which is going to stop a lot of your ability to just direct counter us. So as long as bad things don't continue to happen.
You were saying?
Bad things continue to happen.
So here's a question. What are the long-term plans then for Skirmish, for both Fall of the Republic and Thrawn's Revenge?
Well, I'm suddenly considering another nerf to hard cells after this.
Right now, we're mostly working on changing some stats in the wake of the general mod reworks to make them more consistent, and then generally want to change how map control works. So it's not just like rush a mine, and whichever faction is better at rushing mines wins every time.
Also, can we differentiate the lime green and the yellow a bit more?
Okay, that's Charlie logic. Don't retroactively give credence to things Charlie says, Bob.
I mean, I'm not colorblind, I like to think, and
it's really hard to see.
This is a mess.
See, it's really clear for me, but
it's on the unit that I have the problem. It's hard to tell specifically right now on the captors and stuff who owns them, whether it's Nolan or Corey. So I'm like, and then they have really tiny, crappy little map icons.
You just turn on team colors and problem solved.
Yeah, the green will probably, we can make it more of a green and less of a lime green. I think it's the only green that exists. But I think I pulled them from the actual faction colors, so that's Independent's current color. But we can shift that. Because I think there actually might be an Imperial one as well, but we'll see.
Oh yeah,
the thing is, the problem with the income rate, and I'm so glad that Ranger has changed this stuff, is that it does just devolve into spamming hard cells at this point.
Yeah,
because I
no one has
don't
to
know what else is worth doing.
Yeah. So one thing I've done is shifted like income to your station, so you have like a guaranteed minimum income.
Yep. That
UBI.
helps.
You fucking communist.
You aim at the weak spots of the hard cells. You know, I think Anakin knows what those are.
Oh shit! It looks like the hard cell group is broken through in the center. We're screwed.
Josh.
We're screwed, Nolan. There's nothing to counter them except more hard cell.
Also, at the center, Nolan, it doesn't help that these are basically the only competent small ships the CIS have.
That's still
So
an invasion of Blue Planet.
I think the
Hard
Gazantis
cells.
do okay against hard cells. The problem is they currently build on the standard ship queue,
They
which
should be
makes them
upgraded.
basically useless.
Yeah, I have shipped them to upgrade, but they weren't.
I blame Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, it's too risky to tech up for either of you.
Well, I'm at Tech 2, but I
Yeah, we
can't
already
build
have the
anything
best
there.
ship. I don't understand what you're...
Time to go use it to tank.
Also, the hard cell also has the highest vision range. It's like got the same vision range as an ISD, which doesn't help matters.
Yeah, we probably want to have it so its range isn't quite the same as a.
I changed that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
at least ground fog of war reveal range is roughly consistent.
Yeah, that's something I want to make weirdly less consistent, to be honest, because I think it would be more interesting if it wasn't just all the same.
There are some outliers, like the ATST has a range of 250 compared to the ATPT's 400.
Amazing.
Heroes, do they
Well,
still
it's
have a
taller,
weird
so it's
vision
really
range?
hard to see from high vantage points. So that makes sense.
Oh, it's Jory.
Oh my god, the amount of hard cell skirmishes going on.
Vehicle in production.
I so hope that what I've done fixes this, because this is silly.
It's like watching an ant war, you know. There's more ants pouring out.
You have the right shape.
I
At
just
this
want to
point,
see some
I'm
capital.
just clicking on the bomber button because I don't know what else to do at this point.
Fire the iron cannon. That'll help.
Oh god, I think it's actually good. It's actually a bit better.
Wait, Bob.
Yeah. What?
That was rolled.
Oh, those ships. I guess they're useful.
Bulwarks?
But I'm just going to continue clicking on the bomber button because that doesn't.
The issue is I don't know if we can actually get the income to do that.
Those ships. No, we can't build those ships with income we have. Definitely not.
Just build a
I have
battleship.
income to
It'll
click
be
on the bomber
okay.
button.
You should have. Oh.
I mean, hard cells kind of hard counter the bombers to a certain extent, but they even more hard counter Gazantis because their assault missiles can hit.
Yeah,
Gazantis.
the assault.
I'm not sure if we actually want to do that. It's a thing.
Swarms on the move.
Wait, I can't tell if that's story ship or.
Yeah, exactly. You see?
Someone doing the
See my point?
I'm trying to look at the bottom and I can't tell who's Nolan, which one's Corey. Oh, I think that's Corey. Okay.
It's all me except for this little group of... There's
Also,
one of Nolan's vultures. I don't know whose Gozantis those are. I think they're Bob's. Yeah, they're Bob's.
Yeah, okay. I just lost some banks. I thought that was Bob's auxiliary.
Also, what are we doing with the build times for fighters and bombers? Because, oof, the relative strength to cost to build time ratio is just weird as hell right now.
For both modes.
For hyenas, they're just weird. Weird.
What's the build time on them?
Too long. It feels way too long. But that might just be because I've been watching Command and Conquer stuff recently, where everything takes like 5 seconds.
We changed the equation. I don't remember.
Oh god! R.I.P. my bombers. R.I.P. my bombers. No.
Did the Gazantis lose their icon?
Oh.
No?
For some reason the squadron
They're just in a dogfight. So...
And that just
Somebody-
means they
Oh,
randomly
okay.
disappear because reasons.
Yeah, this is like basic Empire War stuff.
I was just like, I saw the 2 Vulture squadrons and the Gazantis didn't have it. So like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
weird.
basic Empire War gimpiness, where there'll be not every squadron icon.
Okay, so I'm really sorry, but I can only just afford one Munificent now. So
I don't think it matters at this point.
I mean, you see, Corey has discovered tactics. Like a general went into rooms like, "Sir,
the
we
hope
discovered
with the
something."
Munificence
Break
was
sense.
that, you know, the missile jamming, we could deal with the hard cells, but we never actually built any.
also, the missile jamming doesn't last long enough.
They have enough
With the
DPS that I'm
number-
guessing you could kill at least 6, but it cost stuff. Yeah.
Oh god.
Look, so
Also, why would you drop
fans
it in?
would be very happy that we're doing this and reminding ourselves as to why we are
Yes.
doing rebalancing skirmish.
Yeah, we've just lost map control at this point. Slowly losing it to
We
a hard
have a
cell.
mine. We have a mine. But
A
yeah, I wasn't pulling it
mine.
up. I wasn't
Actually, we're
pulling it up.
somehow holding. Okay.
It's because Corey
Because
doesn't
they
have any
hot
ships with
self-fire.
ion cannons. They have no ships with ion cannons, so they cannot get through the shield on the station.
Well, I've only had, like,
I mean,
three
the hard
recusants
cells
there.
are going to plink away with the heavies eventually.
Oh yeah. The hard cells will wreck us, but yeah, okay. Even the fighter squadrons are kind of hard to tell apart. We really need to change this color combo.
Yeah.
Look, don't say those things on stream after Ek and I make fun of Charlie, okay?
We're admitting our mistakes and willingness to improve.
Oh no. That's not
Corey's really
modern.
trying that like 20
Oh,
records
for
and
fuck's
tanking
sake! I
strategy.
just see the purple blob appear.
On the bright side, Munificents have point defense. It's not going to last very long, but they have it.
Skirmish ones don't even have it for some reason. They have weapon power.
Oh, for God's sake!
God damn it!
Another
Why
PR
do they have
disaster for
powder
your
weapons?
team.
Why do they have powder weapons? Who did that?
That Munificent is melting.
See, I kept mine next to the station because I was like, "There's no way it's going to survive. It's just got to
And
use
now
its
the hard
body
cells
cannons."
Oh, this is fabulous.
Okay, I'm at least trusting it to neuter the recusant first, which it seems like it will.
Oh, God, these fighters need to build way faster. Jesus Christ! I mean, I'm thinking
even
like
Corey's
two
getting on this.
2 seconds of Vulture Squad would be
I think you've had
reasonable.
enough.
I did originally have them quite fast, but then I got told they shouldn't be below 10 seconds, which was spam.
We could
Yeah, but I feel like they kind of have to be spammed.
He likes to spam.
Yeah. I could walk back to that change.
I think what I would like to see is probably for the, at least for the CIS, you build triple or quadruple squadrons or something insane like that. Because single Vulture squads are just irrelevant.
I think double Hyena, triple Vulture.
Just called him irrelevant.
Okay. Luckily, both of those are made already.
That sounds like something you order at a fast food restaurant.
I'll be double, please.
Previous pizza was shit. For the next one, you know,
It's
like
finally
triple.
dying.
It doesn't matter as much for ground skirmish, but stormtroopers build at 2 seconds and E-webs build at 15 seconds.
You know,
UM should
I
probably
don't-
go from the skirmish stuff anyway.
I
For ground-
haven't even
ground
looked at
skirmish,
ground.
fast infantry building is fine because they also
Yeah.
die pretty fast.
Yeah.
And you can only have like the cap on skirmish on ground skirmish is so much harder. That if you
E-webs
build
are also
15
infantry,
squads,
though.
you're not going to be doing much anyway.
Yeah. Ground skirmish hasn't even been looked at properly yet.
No one has. I mean,
No,
I
all
think
I've
people
done is
even
talk
play
about
it.
what's there at the moment.
Yeah.
it's probably best to be like CNC style, to be honest. That's like the closest analog we have. So.
Yeah.
Plus, you've been playing a lot of CNCs, you know, that'd be easier.
Have you played CNC? Because Hex and I played yesterday. It was a slogfest.
I'm talking about more like CNC 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
The original
But
CNC, it's
job.
weird.
Yeah, the original CNC, it's you can't beat AI because all the money's gone before connections.
Oh yeah,
make
yeah.
them.
Everything gets everything gets eaten.
Yeah, and they just built defenses everywhere that like 2-tap your stuff.
See, I didn't know about the whole Tesla coil thing or whatever Mark did to me, and I'm still confused.
He
about
dropped
what he
an
did to me.
engineer. Engineers captured buildings. He used a transport helicopter to drop next to your command center, which builds structures. Captured that, and then used the range that gave to place down a Tesla coil next to it.
That's why an old strategy on the game is to build a wall around your construction yard.
Yeah, the fact that you had no way to rebuild it after that was a surprise to me. And yeah.
Well, you could have used an engineer from your own barracks to recap it,
but I didn't know what he did. So
yeah, fair.
Basically, from what I can tell in CNC, engineers are like the most dangerous weapon.
Yes. Like they're squishy.
That's a pretty apt description.
They're dangerous if you don't notice them.
Yeah, and they're tiny. They're like 10 pixels tall, so they're pretty easy to not notice.
Kind of reminds you of the Black Lotus in Command & Conquer Generals, because
it's like dropping a tier 1 point defense by your mass extractors in subcoms so they don't get gimped by.
You know, Nolan, I think we might have lost this one.
Yeah. It's okay. I have better chances about our feelings in like
I see the 14
Republic.
strategy. You should build more hard kill.
Oh, God. I like how the CIS faction went from the broke one to even more broke because of the fighters.
Wasn't there a discussion in CL like a few weeks back where someone was like, CAS loses all in skirmish?
Yeah, but reworks changed a lot. And so like the smallest changes skew everything, but then reworks are relatively recent. And
30 hard cells.
I built 29 hard cells, killed 41.
Oh my.
Okay then.
Keep it. It shows both it shows both sides casualties, and it only shows your builds. So,
yep.
Yeah.
I've got like
the amount of hard cells Corey built also is probably.
I only built about 5.
Interesting. Gazantes must be coded incorrectly because they're showing up twice. They show up as individual Gazanti cruisers and as Gazanti squadrons.
Yeah, there's. I think because they were based on corvettes or Ridge. Probably. And then edited to have their movement stuff in the same. It'd be the dummy starship in their code would do that, right? Yeah.
I think Citadels
remove that behavior.
Decimators have that same issue in TR.
Yeah, any of the mini
they all
corvettes.
just are copies of Citadels, so it's real easy for behavior to get transferred from one to the other.
All right, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. You guys can all talk about me for about 20 seconds, and then we're going to do 2.0.
So how awful was Corey during... Oh, wait, I have to wait till he's gone.